All right, well, cheating in sports is taking center stage tonight at the University of Texas.
Yeah, the timing's quite interesting. Panelists from all over the country are coming in for an open discussion on doping. And of course, the recent developments in the Lance Armstrong case are expected to be front and center. So Brian Sanders is live this morning on UT campus with more on what we can expect in this seminar. Brian, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Yeah, this seminar has been on the books for about 8 months, but the timing is impeccable. This issue of steroids and performance-enhancing drugs really came to a head this week with Lance Armstrong, but it really became public about 15 years ago in baseball, if you remember the great home run battle between Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa. And since then, athletes want a taste of that fame, so they've fallen over to the dark side. And this open panel discussion tonight at the LBJ Library hopes to shed some light on not only the problem, but a solution. Of course, Lance Armstrong lost his 7 Tour de France titles just yesterday, which was the last straw in a long tumble for him. The U.S. Anti-Doping Agency released testimony from 11 of his former teammates about an intricate doping scandal during his championship years. He has since resigned as chairman of the Livestrong charity, and he's lost big endorsement deals from companies like Nike and Radio Shack. Well, 2 of tonight's panelists are Armstrong's attorneys. There are also reporters from ESPN and the New York Times that are flying in, and they will focus on the state of affairs in sports, this underground culture of cheating, and major governing bodies like the International Olympic Committee that have conspired to cover it up. UT's Dr. Stephen Ungerleider will moderate the event. He says the cleanup effort will take some time.
Shift the paradigm into prevention, education, and get into the high schools and the middle schools with healthy lifestyle programs so that athletes can make good, positive decisions about competing clean.
One interesting note, Lance Armstrong is now in danger of losing his gold medal from the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Not a surprise at this point, but the IOC's statute of limitations is 8 years, so they would have to break that to go back 12, which is sure to come with controversy and I'm sure an appeal from Armstrong's team. Again, the panel discussion tonight is open to the public. It is at 5:30 tonight at the LBJ Library. Angie and Robert, back to you guys.